everybody, welcome to more Echoes of Eternity. The gang's all here. I know, as per usual, Strippin's dress up looking very nice, but I'm hoping he can show you all what's happening right now because it is hilarious.
Can
you show this?
All right. So this is fucking wild. It's actually fucking wild. I have a brand new like Sony A600, 6000. I've got like a cam link. I've got it all set up. It looks amazing. I was like, this will be the day. I'll use it. I cleaned my whole office, decorated it. Then I go to set up the camera, and for some reason it only pulls from my valve index. So I'm like, all right, I'll just unplug the valve index. It's not plugged in. This is not wireless. It's not a wireless device. This is just pulling from my valve index over here. I can't stop it because it's not plugged in. There's no way to stop it. I don't know what's happening. This is like...
I thought it was just a still image, but it's recording?
No, look, it's like an actual... It's just a live feed, but it's not plugged in to the PC at all. Just the mains.
It is haunted then. You're right.
Yeah. PC looks kind of cool though, but...
Yeah, the PC looks great. I mean, the PC is great.
I can set this. We can do
you
this.
You should just stream like that.
Yeah, double stripping.
It looks very Star Warsy.
It's
like droid vision.
It's like
That's what PR3 sees.
It's like a Rodian's looking at you.
Yeah. That's me, I guess.
There you go. Hey, there you go. Oh.
Look at that.
Streamer ingenuity.
Those wide angle lenses that they use at studios
you know
to
what?
show like
Nailed
when
it.
The recording session.
That's so professional.
This is one lens of an unplugged index.
It reminds me of when DJ Wheat started streaming, when he would just scream and he was like sitting with a camera looking down at him from a corner. So it's a throwback. It's vintage.
Yeah, I'm really happy I spent like $600 on a camera for it to not work and then use the one lens of my index. Good.
I am blown away that is. I'm so happy that this is the solution we've decided upon. Amazing. All right, gang, I'm so excited. Today's gonna be big, potentially, either way. So what I need for you to do is head on over to the old Roll20s, and if you'd be so kind as to roll for me your Destiny pool, and we can get this bad boy started.
Well,
so far, so great.
I just agree.
Okay, finally.
Do we have...
Don't worry, I'll be the hero to save us all, guys. Ready?
I believe in this dream. Nope, never mind. Fantastic. This should be great.
I can carry this
for
week.
Me.
Don't worry, guys.
All right, let's get crazy. Actually, real quick. Talk to me. Oh, okay. So let's do this thing. A reminder of last time. After smuggling aboard the Crimson Dawn pleasure yacht First Light, and with the help of her friends, DAEYO finally managed to free her long-lost sister, JAYA SKODIR. But not before one of the security forces on the ship managed to initiate a lockdown. Discovering the only way to proceed was up, and in search of a way to shut off the lockdown, PR3 slices his way into the lounge and office of Crimson Dawn crime lord Dryden Voss. Inside, all manner of prizes litter the surface of every table and pedestal. However, Oda notices something very special. Another box, matching the one that appeared in her visions, and in some way connected to the one they carry. But before she could act, PR3 attempted to hack into Dryden's desk, alerting a nearby droid. And that is where we continue today. As we left off last time, let's just real quick round up. What is everyone doing? Do you remember exactly what had happened to you all?
I'm lying crumpled on the floor, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. PR3 was shot, and he has max wounds. He is on the floor, unable to act, and I rolled a triumph, which disabled his flamethrower. That's one down. Two,
should have disabled my scathing wit, but oh well.
I couldn't. I would never do that. That would be it'd be impossible. I need at least 3 triumph for that. Also, I believe Ulago is carrying DAEYO's sister.
No,
DAEYO.
I'm carrying PR3 right now.
Okay.
To get
DAEYO, you went to go attack from behind.
Yeah.
And you took some damage for doing that.
Yeah.
And Oda, you tried to shoot with a disruptor rifle, but realized disruptor rifles do not hurt droids.
Yeah, I did realize that, didn't I?
You did. And that is where we are.
I'm going to give this to you. Canonically, it's not true, but I'm going to give it to you.
Well,
educate us, really? Because the
disruptor rifles are the only rifle that can pass through personal and squad shields, and they destroy vehicles and droids.
Do they destroy droids?
I mean, is that canon, but I don't know about EOTE.
Well, is that
on that, Jesse?
Hold on. Yeah, no, I'll look it up right now. Is that current canon or is that changed? I will gladly make all adjustments if needed to. Because there's old school and new school.
I think it's Mando's rifle that doesn't do shit to droids, right? Which is different. He's got an ambient phase pulse.
A vicious, devastating weapon. Disintegrates its target. It tears apart a victim at a molecular level, destroying body tissue and bypassing personal energy shields. Sniping weapons, manufacture with scopes, Mandalorians and crime syndicates. Here's the thing. This seems like it's mentioning people like Dash Rendar and Tiber Zan and people from like old canon. So I don't know that this is modern at all. Oh no.
Good argument.
I'm about to get destroyed by you. All right, yeah.
No, this is canon's what you make it, dude. I'm down for this to be a thing.
Oh, I'm gonna figure this out. Okay.
I'll figure out. I'll beat you. I have thermal grenades.
We're capable single shot when fired at a biological target. The victim was disintegrated atom by atom, resulting in slow, painful death. Simply do not see anything about droids. I still don't. Where did you read the droid thing? Where did this droid thing come from?
Where'd this droid
thing come from? Yeah, I see a bunch of atom by atom ripping flesh apart, but I don't even see droids mentioned. They can get through shields. You can cut through shields.
Then why wouldn't it destroy droids? Like, isn't it destroy until proven otherwise?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's that logic? I like it. I mean, I like it.
Like, why wouldn't it? It's like saying, like, oh, this rifle can't kill rabbits because it doesn't say specifically it can kill rabbits. It only says it can kill.
Well, because canonically, just the reason why is it's very, very powerful. And the original reasoning was because it was so powerful against one type of thing, it was nerf versus another, like that kind of thing. I don't, I mean, we could always say it molecularly includes metals.
Well, I mean, Captain Fuzzkill in my chat did point out that droids are made of atoms. So
I mean, everything is. So you're right. But I'm just trying to confirm it, and I can't find it anywhere.
It's okay.
So I mean,
I honestly, this is just the.
Well, the only thing I read that they were used to disable starships, and then I was like,
those would be ion disruptors. An ion disruptor is a different thing. Oh boy. Oh, there's too many. there's too much shit in this universe. There's too much stuff in Star Wars. It's out of control.
No, it's okay.
It's on the Battlefront wiki.
We've already roleplayed it.
Yeah.
I mean, Battlefront is Battlefront.
All right. Anyway,
Battlefront is Battlefront.
Someone does have a lightsaber here, so you could easily hack off a droid's arm.
Yeah, I have thermals too. It's all good. I got this.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get wacky. The turn order. Let me go back to this thing. Was Oda, the droid, Ulago, DAEYO, PR3, if I'm not mistaken. So PR3 is down. We went to the top of the order. So Oda, it is you.
Well, might as well lightsaber. Jedi's got a lightsaber, you know?
Jedi got a lightsaber.
Lightsaber's got a light.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I just lost my lightsaber. Where'd it go? I have so many blasters. Stun grenade, disruptor pistol. Where did you go? There. Nope. I have a lightsaber, right?
Yeah, of course. You'll need to move into engaged to hit him, but yes.
See a lightsaber on my weapons list. Oh, it is in. So there's a weapons drop down, and then there's a weapon drop down, and lightsaber is under weapon, not weapons. So,
well,
there you go.
Now you know where it's at. Oh, yeah. Okay, excellent. Tell me, what does this look like when you pull this lightsaber out and you go to use this thing effectively for the first time? I think.
Right, other than on a wall.
Yes.
So she has this disruptor pistol. She's like, boom, like the smuggler looking cool. It does nothing, and she's like, and she just tosses it to the floor, whips out the lightsaber, and just slashes upward across the droid's torso.
Yes. Does your lightsaber have any special abilities attached to it?
1 breach, 1 sunder, 1 vicious.
All right, let's talk about now. You don't. The Sunder. Oh God, what does Sunder do again? I know I gotta look this up. The breach gets rid of 1 of the soak. That's good. Star Wars RPG. Sunder mechanics. Yeah. Sunder allows you to spend advantage to cause damage to a piece of equipment along with attacking. What is the level of
1?
1. Okay. Okay. So basically, you can over time tick it down on him. Yeah, you can weaken armor, you can like tick down, like for example, some weapons it will take 4 Sunder activations to destroy a weapon, that kind of thing. So okay, yeah. You can use the Sunder on his armor, or you can use the Sunder on his weapon that he has. I'll let you choose that. Uh-oh, you're quiet. Hello?
Can you hear it? Can you hear
I think noise gate is getting you, but I hear you now.
I said armor. Can you hear me now?
Okay. I can.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
I can
good.
hear you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, definitely.
And then what does vicious do again?
Vicious is if you crit, you get
Right. Okay.
yeah, depending on what your vicious is. I think you have a vicious of 1, you add plus 10 to whatever the crit was.
Cool.
All right, so you do 11 damage to this dude. He has a soak now of 6 because of your pierce, and so you hit him for 5. Ow. Good work.
Nice.
Okay.
Feels good to be a Jedi for a second.
Yeah. He sees you and your incredible prowess, and he is going to try to punch you away since you're in melee range. Do you have any defense abilities, Oda?
I do. Specifically, I have parry, but that's when I get hit by a melee attack.
This is a brawl. He's just punching you.
So he is going to hit me for sure, is what you're saying?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, but this is a brawl, not a melee attack.
Oh, there's a difference?
Yeah, one is a punch and one is like, I'm using a weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't think so.
Okay. Well, actually, that's a great question. You're absolutely right. You could get a critical on him. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize my chat's telling me that your critical is 1, which means you literally just need 1 like extra success there to get it. So you've got it. Like you nailed it. You're fine.
One advantage, right?
Yeah, I mean you got it. I will add a crit right now. Plus 10 to the crit.
Just, yeah, plus 10.
Yorp. Critical injuries, plus 10. Good job, chat. Nice eye. Nice eye,
Hey.
chat. He loses free maneuver until end of encounter. All right, fine.
So he can't punch me.
Well, he can. He just can't move if you were far away. So he couldn't, like, get to Ulago, for example.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's going to punch you because you just slashed him, and he is super mad at you. And let's see what he does. You have okay. A whole bunch of nothing. He swings at you, and how do you deftly dodge out the way?
Let's see. Like kind of Matrixy, because I did that upward swing, and then I see him coming for me, and I'll just backwards let him swing over me.
Nice. Damn. All right.
I'm looking real cool right now. I'm on a roll.
Yeah, your friends are hurt, and you are in it now. You're all right. Ulago, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get PR3 to safety.
Thank you, friend.
Drag him away from the fight.
I mean, you're okay, I guess.
Okay. How far are you gonna drag him?
I can move one band, right?
You can take strain to move more than one.
Yeah.
You can take 2 strain to go 2.
Let me check my strain real quick. Let's go 1. Let's just get him in some nice cover.
Note to self: make you roll.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I get him in some nice cover away from the fight. Give him a look. How's he looking?
He's like wounded down.
Okay.
So for a droid, I believe a mechanics check is needed to get him back up.
Okay, I'll attempt to mechanics him.
Okay. Yeah. You take a strain, but he pops back up.
Ooh, baby.
You have one wound threshold now. So if you get hit one more time, you're
tapping
down.
your metallic face. Wake up. Wake up.
I feel out of sorts.
Yeah, it's probably the big hole in you.
Oh,
all right.
My.
Listen, we got to deal with this thing. I need you to figure out what's going on. Get to a computer or something. Attaboy. Just slaps him on the shoulder.
And, figure out what's going on and just woke up.
Looks back at the robot. That's my turn.
Cool. DAEYO, it's your turn.
Do I see like an open panel on his back or anything?
No. He is surrounded with red metal shielding on most of the parts that would be exposed to any sort of slicing attempt.
What about like around his neck or something, or joints?
His neck is his weak point for sure.
Okay. Can I take out my vibro sword and attempt to slash at his neck?
You can do so. It'll be just more difficult because it's a smaller target, but yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll try. I mean,
all right.
Hurt.
Yeah, I'm also gonna use a dark side point against you. Oh.
Fine.
Side for us later.
Sword.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you take 1 strain. I'll give you that. And you do 6 damage. And you do 6 damage and ignore 2 of his soak, which means he takes 1 damage. You hit him though, and sparks fly off of his neck as your vibro blade passes by it. Anything else you want to do this turn?
I want to back up a little bit.
Sure. Now remember, you are 1 band away from the wall behind you, so you can't back up anymore.
In, like, short range, right?
Yeah, you can go from engaged to short, and then that's it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I do
I'll
it, like,
reorder
in
the board a
this
little.
direction though. Does that make sense?
Sure, of course. Yeah, as long as you don't end up in medium. The way we just had it was that this was this like over here, this ping. This was the front of the room, and this is the back of the room, and the front sort of goes further over this way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can really do on my turn.
All right, PR3, it is your turn. What are you gonna do now that you're back up?
Oh God, do I recognize this droid? My make and model at all?
Give me a check of some sort. What do you think what would you use?
Let me take a look here. Oh God, there. Where am I? My skill thing. There we are. I was in critical injuries. All right. Knowledge. Warfare.
Sure. Hit me. Yeah, of course. You recognize this as a modified Imperial droid. And it's just one that you have seen numerous times in the Empire. It's just apparently been modded to have another layer of armor on it.
Oh, well then. Do I know any general weaknesses or defects or vulnerabilities?
You know, very much like what DAEYO discovered, that the neck is its weakest point.
Yeah, I figured.
And the joints on the arms and legs are also very weak. They're the least armored.
Yes, I'm going to very loudly inform everyone to aim for the arms and legs joints. Okay. Particularly at the joints.
Is there anything? I'm trying to find the exact name of this little guy. I have a card here that is these guys' names. But so
jerk droid,
you know, old jerk droid.
Jerk droid.
Oh, they're the KX series of droids, to be specific. Cool. You can tell them that without. That's not like you can move still as well.
Oh, okay.
Like you can telling them and doing that role is an action and an incidental, but you can still move and go somewhere and do like start doing something.
Is there some kind of I wonder what I'll do. I'll look for a computer port and it's not out in the open where I can be shot again.
You mean a dongle?
A dongle.
A dongle.
A dongle.
Dongers.
It just becomes less intelligible each time.
A donger.
I'm looking for a dongle.
Donger? The dumbest. Donger? Now I'm gonna have to make a character named Donger who only says Donger. Be prepared for that.
Of course.
And it's like Donger. For some reason, he sounds like Scooby Doo. Donger.
There's a dongle right there.
Oh, jeez, Donger.
What have I done?
Oh no, Donger. Let's get out of here. Donger. Yeah, that's two characters gonna meet. Two bounty hunters. Anyway. Yes, you know from last time that there is one panel in the desk itself, and then there's the panel next to the elevator, but you have not checked that panel at all.
I better go check it.
You walk your way over, and we end up back at Oda. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna lightsaber him again. I went this way, now I'm gonna go that way.
Great, give me a lightsaber.
I sure will, Jesse Cox.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that.
No.
Oh, you swing, and this time he sidesteps you.
It was too much to hope that I would hit twice with a lightsaber.
He is learning from your movements. And the droid will now use his turn to attack, again, the person in melee with him, and he will try to punch you with his brawl. If I can hit you,
dodge.
Man, I would love it if I could just hit you once. Okay. Well, here's what I'll say. He misses, but in your attempt to dodge, you drop your lightsaber on the ground. So in order to use it, you have to pick it up next time in order to use it. So he swings and he knocks your lightsaber to the ground, but he doesn't hit you.
Well, I have the quick draw trait, which is once per round draw or holster a weapon or accessible item as an incidental. Wouldn't that still be an accessible item?
It's not accessible because it's on the floor. So this is you tried, and bless you for it. You would have to go down, pick it up, then reignite it, which would be your turn. So you're basically like, you can't use your lightsaber for a turn. You could use a blaster pistol at your hip and quick draw and shoot.
Can't I not do that in melee?
You can do it in melee. You just it's 2 purple, 1 black die.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Ulago, your turn.
I'd hate to hit Oda with a thermal, but
you can set it for a timer. You can have a timer on it.
Yeah. I'll yell, Oda, find cover! And I'll throw a thermal detonator.
I can't wait to see this roll.
I mean, I don't miss.
You just throw a thermal detonator. What's the damage on it?
It's a lot. It's a thermal detonator.
Right, but what is the thermal? Is there any roll associated with the thermal detonator?
Yeah, range light.
Okay, give me a range light roll.
I just quickly re-looked up the damage again. Can't really miss. I'm gonna upgrade this throw with the light side.
Okay, I will hit you with the upgrade. All right. How much time did you set on that thermal detonator?
5 seconds.
All right, 5 seconds. Let me see what that translates to. We'll RD5 and we'll see what 5 seconds is. Okay, 5 seconds is far too long. That doesn't make any sense.
Was that 4 turns?
Yeah, that doesn't make any damn sense. RD2. All right, it's 2 turns. Okay. So everyone has 2 turns to remove themselves from the area. And we will say because of it is both medium and short range. So
lands beautifully between his legs.
Yeah. Okay. When that goes off, that will do a normal thermal detonator does how much damage? Under Star Wars RPG. Let's find out exactly that amount.
I think it's about 20.
20 damage. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 damage is what I'm going to make a note. 26 damage.
Yeah, 27.
In 27 in 2 turns. At engaged and short. So if you're in that engaged and short bubble, you will take damage. So just make a note to book it. And my droid's going to try and do the same, I think. Okay, so it is 2 turns from when Sam throws. So not next turn, but the turn after, when it's Ulago's turn, that thing explodes. Okay. DAEYO, your turn.
Okay, so I realize now I may have made a mistake. Didn't my vibro sword drop last time we were playing?
Sure, but we'll say during last time and this time you picked it up.
Okay, I just wanted to correct that.
It's all good. If anyone makes mistakes, I make plenty. It's fine. It's all good.
It doesn't really make sense for me to run in. I'm thinking,
you can try to be like a superhero and attach the thermal detonator to the droid.
Yeah, how hard is that going to be?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I have a question.
Yes.
How big is this droid?
Towering. It's
like
very
10
large.
feet.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's like
they're
way
very
bigger
tall.
than me.
Yes. Oh, yes. He's huge.
Crap. I don't think.
What were you gonna do?
I mean,
This thing has impaired movement, by the way. That's one of the reasons.
It can't like do anything right now.
I think I'm gonna just try and get out of range. I don't think it makes sense for me to run in and then have to run out to medium range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over by like in this way if I can run that far. If I have to stay.
All right. Yeah. So you can use your turn. Do you have any ranged weapons you can use?
I thought I had a pistol, but I don't think I ever put it on. Like I don't think I ever added it to a sheet.
Well, then I guess you don't.
No.
You dropped it somewhere.
I guess you don't have one.
It.
Yeah, I'm okay with not having a pistol because it's not really her style, really. I'll have to work on that later.
PR3, it is your turn.
I'm at the terminal now.
You are.
Oh baby.
Which would mean you would be here.
Okay, cool. I start looking for anything in the room that could help with the fight, preferably not fire prevention system.
Yeah, give me a computer's check. Let's see. Oh, don't do it yet. No, do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so in this terminal, you have complete access. You take 2 strain, but you have complete access to the terminal. And inside, you find that it controls the elevator, and it controls the window panels, and it controls the lighting, and it controls the audio interface with the sort of lounge area down below, where the microphone was, and the bar area. But it controls nothing of any true value to combat in this room.
Typical. Huh. And where was the other panel? Out near the desk?
It's by the desk where the thermal detonator is.
Oh, well. Then I have no idea. Can I waste a turn? Like I got nothing.
Sure. Yeah, I mean you can try to prepare yourself too.
I guess I could try to depend. Do I have mechanic? Yeah, I do have some. I guess I should probably self-diagnostic and see what I can fix. Yes. I didn't think of that. Thank you very much.
I got you.
Oh well.
No. No, it's wild. It's too crazy. Okay. Oda, it's your turn.
I am going to blaster pistol. Oh no, wait! I'm going to get out of the way. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to
remember your lightsaber is in the range of the explosion.
I'm going to pick it up. Can I pick it up and run away? Can it be my action
absolutely.
and my movement?
Yep.
I pick it up and I run away like a smart little Jedi.
Do you run to short range or do you run to medium range? You can take strain to get out further.
Do I know how big the blast will be?
It'll be engaged and short ranged.
Yeah, I'll run to medium and I'll take 1 strain, right?
2 in order to do your first thing.
All right, yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
Not great, but I'll do it. Wait, is that like an athletics check? Because if it is, I could use enhance to use
maybe
if
you phrase it a little differently than I move, you could say I vault over the couches, then I might allow that. Sure.
Yeah, I dive and roll, and
although you
come
used
to my
your
feet
action
in medium range.
You did use your action to pick up your lightsaber, though.
Fine, I pick it up and I scurry away like a little temple school Jedi.
A valiant effort, truly valiant.
Thanks, I did my best.
Yeah, the droid will, because it simply cannot move without taking strain, and he honestly doesn't want to. He's going to fire his rifle at you, Oda. He does not like you.
I don't like him either.
I don't like him either.
And he's going to shoot, and we'll see what happens. Nothing! What is the point, stupid droid? Oh my god.
His hate makes him weak.
All right. Well, I guess he'll give himself a blue. If he can't even do that, he needs 2. Oh, so dumb. Okay. Yeah, it is your turn, Alago.
Yeah, Alago will. Alago will just kind of like wink at the robot, turn around, start walking away.
This is ruthless. This is so mean. All right, yeah. It is now your turn, DAEYO.
Oh, I'm gonna see PR3 trying to repair himself, and I'd like to do a mechanics check on him.
Go for it.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, you try, but there's just too much going on at the moment.
Yeah. I want to make sure. Well, I'm safe from the blast from here, right?
Yeah, you're out of range.
Okay.
PR3, it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep doing a mechanic check then.
Okay.
I want to get on some more solid footing, so maybe I could connect a wire that's loose. All right.
Yeah. There you go. What is your? Let me verify this really quick. Wars RPG. Come on, Star Wars RPG. Well, that didn't help me at all. I'm trying to figure out the exact amount you can repair. But I believe it is
Wait, what am I at for wounds?
you have 1. You just have 1 wound right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm trying to see if it relates to your intelligence. Because a great example is like Brawl, for example, is if you punch someone, it's whatever the number of successes is
Right.
plus your brawn.
Yeah, what's
So I'm trying to
augmenting
figure
the-
out
yeah.
if you repairing yourself is. Simply don't see it. I will say, for the sake of a good even number, that because you have 3 intellect, I will say you repair 3 on yourself.
Okay. Thank
Just
you.
for the fun of it. Its number of success. All right. Well, we'll let him have 3. We'll let him have 3. Screw
Well,
it.
that's nice. Wait, where am I putting that though?
You now have less in your wounds.
Oh, I thought you said I had
Up with
one
its,
wound.
Yeah, no, I mean you have
One less wound. So I'm at 10 of 11.
Right.
Then is what you meant to say.
yes, and now
Okay.
you're at 7 of 11.
Ah, there we go. All right, cool.
I'll give it to you because
Thank you. That's so nice.
Yeah, well, you gotta live for now. Okay. Yeah. So you manage to heal yourself, and we go back to Oda. What will you do?
I'll shoot at him from the safety of my party
All right, give me a shot.
with my normal blaster, which I know can damage droids, by the way.
Wow. Yeah, you do. And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
you take
That's
3 strain.
Which brings me to my threshold.
Oh
so
my
I
god.
guess I shoot him and collapse.
You shoot him and collapse. Yes.
Turns around all arrogant to shoot him and just faints.
It's a really great shot, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, yeah!
Oh my goodness. All right. So if you have sufficient advantage or triumph, you may choose to inflict a critical injury. And in this case, you do. And so
I do choose
Adding-
to do that. Thank you.
and adding to your critical injuries from before, first off, you hit him for 6, 7, 8, 9 damage plus Okay, so you hit him for 9. He has a soak of 7. You hit him for 2. And then you destroy him with the awesome power of that +10 you had before. Not even fair. That's not even fair. Oh, that's so mean. Okay, yeah, you dagger him. He can't do anything. And as you pass out, he sort of like stumbles and jerks, and you can see sparks shooting off of him, and he can't do anything. And it is Ilago's turn. And as his turn ticks over, the thermal detonator goes off and explodes for 27 damage. He soaks 7 of it, but it doesn't matter. There's a massive explosion, and parts of the droid fly everywhere, and the golden table is shattered with the blast, and a lot of the artifacts around the room shake and fall off their pedestals. And
Nice.
You have managed to defeat this droid.
Thermal detonator.
As
Lago 3, Cock 0.
I know. Ruthless. You in the room, you see that most of the artifacts are pretty much still intact. The thermal detonator blast didn't destroy much of the room. However, it did in the area in the engaged area, it like blew everything up. And there is a lot of rubble on the ground now, but the things that were further away, the things that are closer to the door, again, to remind you of the ludicrous amount of stuff in this room, the doors behind you, the ones that are next to all of you right now, are these bright golden doors that are sort of Art Deco in style. And the room itself is a big circular space. And if you go like clockwise from where you're standing, so in this case, it would be like down towards 6 p.m., you see that there is a pedestal with a bunch of strange crystals. And I believe last time PR3 discovered they are Rafa life crystals that legend tells hold the consciousness of alien species. And in the center is the large green crystal that forms a crudely sculpted humanoid figure that PR3 found was a dancing goddess idol that is supposedly like a missing artifact. And then you discovered a box, and that box looked very familiar to another box that you have. And PR3 discovered it was a Rakatan Wraith box. And it appeared that there were 2 there at one point, but now there is only 1. And then if you go clockwise from that, there's a similar looking stand. And that one features a collection of ancient head carvings, all of them different, all of them, big eyes, elongated heads. And in the center is a large crystal skull. Then there's another pedestal, and it has a small creature inside of it. However, it is knocked over on the floor now because of the explosion, and the creature that was there is missing. And then the next one, clockwise from that, on the other side of the desk. Closer to the desk, and it is now most of it is on the floor. It is a pedestal of 6 ceremonial bladed weapons and a set of old Republic era Mandalorian armor. It's a dark crimson red. It has scorch marks on it now from the blast. And then on the other side, we have the like a weird stone carving and a bunch of things that you blew off from this desk that used to be, at least from what PR3 detected, some sort of language that he simply cannot decipher. I think that's what it was. Then next to that is a bunch of outdated navigational tools and ancient sort of sextants and maps and things like that dating back far beyond you can even possibly guess. There are globes and star charts, and it looks like there are data pads and an old data plate from somewhere. you'd have to examine it. And then the last thing is a pedestal that features a giant reconstructed holocron of some sort. And around it are several sealed cylinders on stands slanted up. And they all point towards the peak of this giant, like overly large holocron. And that is what's in this room. There's a lot, but you're alone there now, so go to town.
Alone and unconscious.
That's true.
I want to ask Oda how many pistols she has on her.
Oda's does not respond because she is lying unconscious.
Okay, well then I'm gonna search you and ask, or I'm gonna search Oda and ask you how many pistols.
Oda has one blaster pistol in her hand. She has the exploded like piece remains of another light blaster. She has the hunting blaster rifle, or the blaster rifle. She has a disruptor pistol, and that's it.
You threw down the disruptor pistol.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Is it exploded?
Is that exploded?
It was definitely
I don't know.
Detonation range.
Oh, then yes.
I forgot about it. See,
yes.
we both have this problem.
We
forget blasters around. So, whoops.
That's fine.
Man,
I don't.
I like that.
Well, while you're unconscious, I'm gonna grab the pistol. I'll give it back. In case someone else interrupts. I'm gonna prop up Oda probably next to the man, my sister. Prop him up, and then I'm gonna go over to the data pads probably.
Okay. Yeah. You head over towards these data pads and the ancient navigational devices and all these different charts. And what do you want to do? There's several globes and all sorts of different ancient, things that sailors would use when traveling the seas.
I don't think I want to do anything with like the data pads or anything now. Because the thing I would want to do is get out of here.
Okay. Remember, the door is sealed down below. And the way to unseal it was the desk. The desk is now blown up.
Well, I was going to say we have a lightsaber, but the person's passed out. Can I try to wake Oda up?
I mean, you don't need knowledge of the Force to press the on switch on a lightsaber. I think we've established that.
I swear to God, if I stab myself with a lightsaber, I'm going to be real mad.
I don't think it can happen. Yeah. I mean, it would be amazing, but I don't think it can happen. Unless I make a great red roll, in which case...
I want to see this.
Alaga is going to inspect the holocron.
Yeah. Give me a perception check or some other, maybe a knowledge roll of some sort.
Okay. I mean, would I have any knowledge on this thing based on my background?
Maybe in education. Just something you know based on who you were with. No, you don't recognize this or know anything about it.
Okay. I pick up a cylinder.
Yeah, it shakes. It rattles in your hand.
Is there a way to open it?
Yeah, of course. This will require an athletics check. Yeah. You pop it open, and inside, with a little hiss of air, you see a small scroll of very old paper.
Is it too old to open? What, like at a glance, will it fall apart?
At a glance, it appears very fragile, but it doesn't appear to be like, if I touch it, it will shatter. No.
Okay. I will very gently unravel it on a desk.
Sure. Yeah. As you do, you read in a very old and outdated dialect of Orabesh that the location depicted on this scroll is of a planet that is a warehouse for crystals, ancient crystals, used for something this scroll does not explain, but it is essentially just like a list, like a stock list of the many crystals hidden away on this planet.
Okay. I'll go for another one.
Yeah. Give me another athletics check.
What the fuck?
Damn. Yeah, this one will not open. No matter how hard you try to pull this one, it will not open.
Good to know. Okay, I'll try the next one.
Okay. Give me a what happened? Yeah. So this one you pop it open, and this one is a description of a world deep in the galactic core. A world that is what you can only assume very honored and holds some sort of prestige with whoever's writing this. And the world that it mentions is a place called Tython.
Okay. I'll just commit that as a location of note. I'll try the next one.
All right. This one, the last of the four, is a description of, at least from what you can tell, either a warning or instructions on how best to navigate. You are not quite sure. It's like reading Old English versus English. And it is describing a place called Malachor.
Navigate to Malachor, or
it's describing, like, it's saying where it is and how to avoid it. Like those kind of instructions. Like, it's basically telling you where it's at and, like, don't go that direction.
Okay. Largo realizes this might be a place to lay low. if there's, this empire / gangster collection that's like, avoid this location.
Sure.
Commits Malachor to memory. All right.
And yeah, that's it for this table.
Largo will look over at the Mandalorian armor. Say, why don't you put that on?
I'm still like looking at the data pads. And I'll look up and say, well, I was gonna get to that.
Time is of the essence.
How many data pads are there again?
There are several, but they range from being very old and obsolete to maybe the last 200 years.
I think I'll take like 2 of the newest ones.
All right.
Newest looking ones, I guess.
Yeah, let me mark that down really quick. DAEYO takes 2 of the newest pads. Okay. Do you want to examine them at all, or are you just going to take them?
I think I'm not going to examine them just yet. But I will walk up to the Mandalorian armor and examine it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you look it over and you can't, it looks beautiful. It's very ornate. Again, the armor itself looks kind of like an old set of samurai armor, and the helmet just looks like a Mandalorian helmet. And it's all blood red.
Can I take it?
Yeah, if you want.
Do it.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in this room.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I think after I sort of collect it, I'm gonna walk up to Oda and try to wake her up.
Okay. The priorities are on point.
She needs to like investigate this stuff.
Yeah.
Are you putting on the armor at all?
Does it? Oh, well, I should ask. Well, I already did perception. I guess I wouldn't be able to tell if it's like its integrity and if it's better than what I currently have.
Yeah, I mean, all you can tell is that it's old. You can't tell anything else, at least at the moment.
It's Mandalorian.
I know. I'll probably take it with me and investigate it when we get back to the ship.
Just gonna carry a whole set of armor?
Okay, fine. I'll put it on.
Yeah, you have cheap knockoff armor. It's like
blame him for being
Mandalorian.
excited.
And I'm fairly certain that her like entire fucking character's thing was, I want to find Mandalorian armor when we were making our characters.
Clearly,
and now it's just in front of her, and she's like,
her.
I don't know.
Well, for me,
I'll
it's,
calling her out.
I don't know what the clan it's from. I have to investigate it because what if it's like, yeah, and they murdered your people. And it's like, oh,
Repaint, bro.
okay, yeah, I'll put it on if it fits.
You would have to remove your other armor to do so.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Yeah. You switch your armor, and it feels this new armor feels lighter on you, and it feels like it's a part of your identity as a person, and you feel a warmth inside yourself about wearing something that honors your history and your past.
I feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. Do you put the helmet on?
I think I would hold it while I walk up to Oda.
Put the fucking helmet on.
I put the helmet on.
Do we get a moment where you put? All right.
I think.
What does it look like?
I look up and see Ulago just like staring, and I'm like, and I put the helmet on.
What is like? Just give us this epic moment. This is big for you. What happens when you put this helmet on? What's this shit look like? And is the music amazing?
I almost think that it's like, it's not. It's kind of like a bittersweet because you see kind of her sister laying passed out in the background as she finally reclaims her identity and what was kind of stolen from her, her family and her armor.
Cool.
And like who she was. And so it is kind of epic in that sense, but it's still like a sadness to it all.
Amazing. Your helmet comes on, and through it, you see Oda and your sister Oda and Jaya are laying on the ground, passed out. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up and wait, I think I still have stim packs, don't I?
Let me see your character sheet.
I've never had one, but you might have one.
You have.
I have a roll of
one stim pack.
Stim
Yeah, you have one stim pack.
Can I try and shake Oda first?
Yeah. Let's see if you can just like snap her out of it. She only passed out. The stim pack is for wounds, so you might as well just like try to snap her out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and snap her out of it. How do I do that?
Yeah, give me a
medicine?
You can, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. You can do leadership, like, hey, wake up, right? You can, I don't know, do all sorts of things. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm just gonna do, I guess, leadership, try to just wake her up.
Okay.
Because I don't really have much for that.
Yeah, you take 3 strain.
Getting close.
You take 3 strain, but Oda, you wake up and you see around the room the remnants of an explosion, and above you stands a red armored Mandalorian.
Functionally, does that mean I get 1 strain off, or like I
Yes.
Get... Okay. Yeah. I see this Mandalorian, and I'm like, yeah, and I jump and try to scramble for my blaster, and it's not there. I'm freaking out because I don't recognize DAEYO. I think it's some new person.
I point to the blaster and the rifle. I'm like, you left it over there.
I get up close to her helmet, and I'm like, DAEYO?
Yeah, I took it off the table. It's not theirs anyway.
Awesome.
I don't know about the red, but I agree.
You can paint it.
Yeah. Gotta get rid of the red. Dread rabbits like red.
Oda starts getting distracted by all of the toys in the room. The box that we found, has that already been taken in and stored by someone, or is that still sitting around?
It's still sitting there. You were about to mess with it when the droid attacked.
Oda's gonna go up to that. She's not gonna grab it right away, but she's gonna kind of like sense it.
Yeah. Visually, from last time, the box is very similar to the other one, except the wood is a lighter color, and the gems on the outside, instead of having a reddish glow, have sort of a whitish glow. And when PR3 opened it last time, the sphere that was on the inside, instead of having a yellow vibrating hum or red like you've seen numerous times, this one has a whitish glow to it.
Feel gooder. Like, does it feel like light side instead of dark side?
It doesn't feel, there is no, very similar to the box, there is no sort of force presence to it. You don't sense light side or dark side. You just sense an overwhelming force within it. Like, the force is there, but you cannot detect either way whether it's light or dark.
Like, pick it up gingerly, and then she'll take it to Alago, and she's like, can you put this with the other one?
Alago grabs it, and you realize he's holding a crystal skull in his other hand.
Cool.
And he just kind of shrugs and goes, "We need credits."
Oda completely understands this and does not question it, and then goes back to poking around as well. As a smuggler, so she has two goals. One is, if there's anything Jedi Wedai forcey warsy, she wants to like sense that. But also as a smuggler, she agrees that it is a great idea to find anything super valuable.
Everything in here is super valuable. Everything.
Alago will nod.
She will take everything.
Alago will nod to the scrolls on the table he opened up in canisters. For you to check out.
Just remember, Oda, you do have a limit on what you can carry. You are now carrying multiple weapons, so unless you want to be like me in Witcher 3 and moving very slowly, you need to decide what you're carrying and where you're going with it.
To confirm, my disruptor pistol was exploded for sure.
You can go look for it, but yeah,
I want to go look for it.
It was in the engaged
But what
range.
if it just like skittered under a table and was fine?
Here's the thing. Give me a perception check. This is gonna be the most difficult roll in the game, period.
Use the light side.
I want to use a light side.
Do it.
Awesome.
I will give you it right now. All right. No, you don't see it. It's gone. That thing exploded. That thing's gone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Well, Alago wants me to look at these scrolls. I take a look.
Yeah. It is an old form of Orabesh that you know, everyone kind of recognizes it as what it is. Maybe you've seen this in the Jedi Temple. Maybe you've seen it when you were younger. You could definitely roll to see if you know any of this. But
the education?
Yes, let's do education.
Ha-ha!
Yeah. You can read this pretty fluently. And there are 3 scrolls that are open. The first scroll is a complete listing of 123 Kyber crystals that were hidden away sometime during the High Republic era. And you know that while this doesn't list where they are at, you know this is written by a Jedi named Von Thoth.
Von Thoth.
Mm-hmm.
Old Thothy.
Old Thothy. The next scroll speaks of a place called Tython, which is a very sacred location to the writer, the person writing it. And he or she, they are saying this is one of the most ancient sacred sites of all Jedi. And it is possible, at least in their estimation, that it might be the birthplace of the Jedi.
Cool. Have I ever heard of that, or is that news to me?
You know of Tython. This is no mystery to you. You are very well aware of its existence. You know it's a core world, but being in the core worlds, you know just from where you've lived in the past, you don't even need to roll for this. That's heavy Empire territory. Like, getting into the core is very dangerous. Then the third scroll tells of Malachor, and it is again a warning saying that Malachor is a planet, and in the description, the way they describe it as being far from the core, and you can just deduce based on your knowledge that they're probably talking about the Outer Rim. But it's saying that this is a planet far from the core, that is a wasteland and to be avoided, and that it is saying it gives exact coordinates of where it is and says, do not go there.
And it doesn't say why?
No, it just says, do not go there.
Malachor kind of adds as you're looking at it, this is where we should go.
Oda kind of reads all of this out loud so that everyone has it. And she's like, I don't know why, but I agree.
They're not going to follow us there by the sounds of things.
That we have a list of kyber crystals and exact coordinates where we should not go.
Well, I don't know if we were meant to find this or not. If they're not willing to go there, we should. About the only damn place in the galaxy we can hide now. Either way, we're going to need your help getting that blast door open because I fried the console.
I'll help with that.
What's left to investigate in here?
You have, oh boy, you have taken the crystal skull, so that's gone. The next to the box that Oda picked up, PR3 discovered there are multiple strange-looking crystals that are called Rafa life crystals, and apparently, according to the legend, the consciousness of an alien species resides in them. And then there's a giant crystal sculpture in the middle of these that looks like a human. Maybe it was sculpted that way. Maybe that's just the way the crystal's formed, but it sort of looks like a dancing human. It's called the Dancing Goddess Idol. And PR3 remembered that it is the long missing relic of the Godan people that, people just assumed was missing. And I guess it is here. And then there was the Rakadan Wraith box that you now have.
The holocrons are still there too, right?
The giant holocron is still there. Yeah. Ilago could not decipher, figure out what was special about it. He just knows it's a holocron.
Intending to deal with that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check. Or maybe a knowledge check of this holocron. Was that your education?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! Oh.
Yeah, you take 2 strain.
I faint again.
Oh no!
I'm like holocron.
Oh wait. You faint? You got 1 advantage. Maybe you use that to heal yourself. Do you actually faint again? Yeah. All right. Well, down you go. Yeah, you reach out to touch it and you pass out again.
But I still know what I succeeded.
When you wake up, you'll know. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you see DAEYO take out the stim pack, and it only heals wounds, doesn't it? It doesn't heal strain?
Yeah, I'm going to verify that really quick, but I think it only heals wounds. Yeah. Stim pack. Star Wars RPG. Yeah, it heals 5 wounds on a first application, 4 and 3 and so on. Yeah, it's only wounds.
Oh. Is there any water or anything nearby?
There was a round table area in the short range, but it is damaged now. But you can perceive maybe water survived. Maybe a glass of water, like one of those little pitchers of water. Maybe a pitcher of water survived. Who knows? Yeah, somehow in the rubble, like one of the glass pitchers of water with a little seal at the top has survived.
Maybe it's like on top of a box, like someone was drinking and then left it there.
And somehow, just like if you leave a coffee on top of your car, it made it the entire way.
I'm going to grab it and throw it on Oda's face.
Yeah, this I think is worth the roll. Let's see. Never mind. You revive 1 strain. I was gonna give you 4. I was going to give you 4.
All wet.
Oh, excuse me. Water got in my nose. I sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
You passed out again. Are you sure you're fine?
I'm fine. Nothing.
You don't look fine.
Can I do anything to heal my own strain?
You can rest, but it's hard to do right now when you're trapped inside of a building.
No time. What is the holocron?
Yeah, the holocron is a giant replica created by someone, usually probably for a gift purposes. Perhaps there's a way to get inside it, and there might be something in there. But the actual holocron itself is just a giant kind of like display model.
Lame. I do want to get inside it, though.
All right, give me an athletics check. Try to open it up.
Oh, you know what I can do with an athletics check?
Yeah.
Jesse Cox?
Mm-hmm.
I can use my my enhance ability. I can roll enhance power check as part of the pool.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I'll be right back.
Well, you need to use the force.
Well, I don't know if it's that important because I only get one use the force per day, right?
You do.
No, I'm not going to do it. There
You
could
could
be
also just
something else
ask
more important.
one of the others who has strain to open it.
That's true. Could someone open this? I'm not feeling very well.
DAEYO's the brawn person.
I stand and go to open it. I swear if I pass out.
Athletics check. Let's see. No, you do not. You cannot open it. It will not budge.
I'll try one more time.
Oh boy, here we go.
Does it look like it has?
What do you mean, oh boy?
I just feel like you're gonna do it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it pops open. Ulago pops the top open, and the sides of the pyramid sort of open like this, and inside is a smaller, almost identical shaped pyramid.
Yes. Can I activate that like a normal holocron?
You would have to use your force to do so.
See, this is why I knew I should hold on to it. I use the force.
Yeah, let's see if you use light side or dark side.
Come on, light side.
Come on, dark side. Oh my god.
Yes.
Well, okay.
So light.
Yeah, as you reach out with the force, the holocron itself begins to open and shift and change in shape and starts to levitate off the platform. And Oda, you are given vision of a small, unknown creature, an alien of some sort, that probably is related to an Alina, one of those little tiny like lizard guys, but does not look quite like one. And he is wearing your standard Jedi looking robes, and he begins to tell you that long ago there was a great and mighty empire. And this empire was not of Jedi or Sith or any of that. In fact, this empire rose from slaves. And these slaves overthrew their masters and took over a great swath of the galaxy. And in doing so, created countless dark and twisted things that did immense damage to the galaxy. And at the end of this speech, I guess, this warning, we'll say, he mentions that these instruments of destruction were never truly destroyed and exist somewhere in the deepest regions of space, laying there dormant for those who have access to the keys to unlock their location. And he warns that there are 2 other holocron that store the locations, and when combined, will unlock where these artifacts are hidden.
These are basically like weapons of great power.
Yes. But not in a like we'll save the galaxy way, but in like we'll blow up a few moons way.
This is the only holocron here, right?
It is the only holocron of complete. It looks like a holocron.
Is the vision over?
Yeah, it ends with the warning that the two pieces should never be combined. Basically, do not ever give the full coordinates of these weapons that are just floating in deep space to anyone, because those who control them control the galaxy.
Explain that to the entire crew. And then I say, is it possible that this wasteland that we should never go to might be connected to this?
Does it matter?
I'll also sniff around because I want to see if there's anything else that seems force activated or anything else that might be related to this holocron or another holocron.
Yeah, you don't. The only thing that seems force related, again, are the two now in a bag cases, and the strange like little boxes inside of them, the strange pyramid shaped boxes inside of them. The force is there, but they do not seem to have any sort of light side, dark side, and you can sense sort of a living essence in the Rafa life crystals. But other than that, the only sort of force feelings you have in this room are from DAEYO, Ulago, yourself. And then you can feel the energy within PR3.
DAEYO, I think I interrupted because you were going to also loot some stuff.
No, I was just going to take whatever other people couldn't carry. I wasn't going to loot anything.
Right. PR3, is there anything you want to do while you're here?
I just want to complain about how my immaculate body has been desecrated by laser fire, and I'm no longer perfect.
Yeah, you do have a giant scorch on you, yes. On your back,
Yeah.
a giant scorch mark.
That bombing you was just perfect.
Huh?
That bomb inside you is just perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Still fine.
Yep.
Somehow, still fine.
I'm still in denial about that.
Yeah, so you managed to take everything that you can of value. And what's the plan now?
Get the fucking door open.
Do you take the holocron with you, Oda?
I said yes. Did it not come through?
Oh, no. Yes.
I don't know what's
okay.
up with my mic. Yes.
Yes.
Is it like an aggressive noise gate doing it?
I didn't change anything, so I don't know why it would be now.
Yeah, because sometimes noise gates are like, I'm shutting down and staying down until I'm ready to open again.
It could be a Discord thing. I mean, that's very possible. That happens to me sometimes on Discord.
You might be right.
If I do like sometimes you just can't hear that, right? Like,
yeah, we've experienced
I didn't hear
that.
It at all.
Anything Gizmo says.
Yeah, poor Gizmo. So you take this holocron with you, and as you touch it, you feel the light side within it. And it sort of radiates in your body, and you feel the life energy of the person who left this message within it. And even though this person has been dead for thousands of years, you feel them inside of you.
Nice.
Yeah. And
then Ulago said that he wanted help opening the door, and that he thought I could help. So I tried.
The door can be open. The door up here, you can just take the elevator down. PR3 has access to it. Are you talking about the door downstairs, the giant like sealed door? The bulkhead?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. The group of you take Jaya back downstairs with you, and you see all of the others who were kind of like waiting for y'all. There's a bulkhead door still. You've cut through one of the doors, and now the bulkhead remains sealed shut.
The controls for that were in the desk, right?
Yes. The desk got blown up.
There's no like remnants or anything we could hotwire back together?
No, it is destroyed.
Okay.
It is 27 damage destroyed.
Oof.
All right. Well, Oda will kind of like look at Ilago and pick up her lightsaber. Like, is this what you want me to do? Are we cutting through this?
I don't see another way. At least we're not in space.
She'll start cutting a hole in the bulkhead.
Yeah. You begin to cut the hole, and you continue doing so as it slices through and the metal melts. And as you finish the cut, you can see on the other side, at one point in time, there were guards waiting for you, but they are running away now. They have seen a lightsaber and are terrified and run into the sands and dunes, and the people of the town are cheering loudly. You can hear them from the distance in the city center cheering as the men who were waiting for you outside have now given up and run away.
Can't help but brandish her lightsaber a little bit because she's feeling like a badass.
Yeah, the townsfolk run down the dunes towards you cheering. And you can see in the distance a group of people watching you on sand dunes. They do not appear to be running to you.
I'm going to look through my rifle scope to get a better look at these people.
Yeah, what you see... Let me see if I can... you see a group of people that look like this. Ooh, that's a good ass. Ooh, that's good. Open image, a new tab. Damn, I wish I looked this cool.
Cat's little paws are killing me. Just grabbing onto you. It's so cute.
Where did I put it? What did I do with this? Oh, there it is. They look like this. Like
cool.
that. There's a group of them standing on the ridge nearby, staring down at you. That's what you see through your binoculars.
Are they familiar, like the people we've been interacting with before, or is this a
you don't
new
recognize any of the masked figures at all.
Do I?
And they're cheering?
No, they're just watching.
They're watching.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want to say, do I recognize these people as like pirates or something?
You definitely know they looking like that. They aren't any sort of like regulated militia of any sort.
We should go.
Oda nods.
Sure. How are you going to go?
No idea.
Where are you going?
Are they
to our
us
ship
in the village?
Ilago will like pause and then say, "Towards them. We should go towards them."
All right.
I don't want to get shot again.
Yeah, none of us do.
I mean,
Why to Ilago?
We've been to the town. There's no ships. There's nothing that can help us. I'm more interested to know who that is.
Feeling like a badass, so she's like, sure, I'll meet anyone. I'll just wave my lightsaber around if they cause any trouble.
Yeah. A whole group of citizens from the town have arrived and are shaking all your hands and giving you hugs, and a few of them are really impressed by your armo, DAEYO, and some of them grab you and they're like, come, and start pulling you back to town, and like all the little kids are like cheering you on, asking you to come back, and those without tongues are like dragging you along as well. And
Ilago will like grab a kid and point and be like, who's that?
The kid smiles and he says, the Cloud Riders.
What are they?
They protect us.
Huh. Hearing that, he'll turn the group and be like, let's go back to town. I think they'll find us.
I agree.
Yeah, you
Also, Oda, you've collapsed like 4 fucking times.
Maybe I should rest.
Yeah, you head back to town with this group, and you can see that they have already begun setting up in the cantina bowls of this, weird porridgey soup they have, and there are drinks at every table, and the people that are already in the cantina cheer your arrival. Ulago, you notice, just because it's very obvious to you, the 3 gentlemen that you met earlier are nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Cool.
The only adults at the moment in this town are those without tongues. And the only people who can talk are the children. And it doesn't seem to faze anyone. Everyone's so thrilled and happy that you have helped them thusly.
Sounds good. Ulaga's just gonna chow down.
Yeah.
You don't know when the next meal's coming, man. When you're on the run.
Is there anything you want to do, or do you just want to skip through the night? What's going to end up happening is you will end up gaining back all of your strain, so you'll be good to go.
The one thing I want to do is find someone to tend to my sister.
Sure. Yeah. Who do you reach out to?
I think I would try to. I'd be walking up with her in my arms, so I would be motioning like to the elders, like, is there anything you can do?
Yeah, 2 of the elderly women, 2 that were with you all in the tent when you were hiding before, motioned to you to come join them and place your sister down on a bed.
I'd do that.
Yeah, they begin to put dampen, like, sort of rags on her head and elevate her feet and begin to sort of make sure that she's taken care of. And then they look at you and point towards everyone at the cantina. And they're suggesting maybe you should go there while they take care of your sister.
I nod, but the last thing I say is, I don't think she's eaten. Can you make sure she gets something?
They nod back to you.
I'm so hesitant to leave. I think what I do, I'll rejoin people, but I want to stay within eyesight of this tent or house or hut or whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. The night continues on. Is there anything else that you would like to do? Any of you?
I'll probably bug the kids more about the Cloud Riders.
Okay.
Get some deets.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Oda?
Just shouldn't we radio Dash? Give an update. Make sure that Dash is coming back for us. I asked DAEYO to do it. He seems to like you.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Last time we talked,
What an enthusiastic yeah, all right.
He seemed pretty disappointed in me.
Mm-hmm.
Over it.
Ask him how my master is.
I'll try to link comms with him.
Okay. Yeah. You dial in, and on the other end, hey there. Took you too long to call.
Yeah, well, we got my sister back.
Well, congratulations. It's what you've always wanted.
Yeah. How far away are you? Can you come back?
Of course I can. Whenever you need.
I'll look at Oda. What time? When should he come?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as soon as possible. But I look at Ulago, who seems to be having a really good time learning about the Cloud Riders.
What's up?
Should we
When do you
go?
want to get out of here?
Kind of want to meet these Cloud Riders.
Dash, can you come in the morning?
Yeah, of course. I'll meet you at 0600.
Oh, and one more thing. I look at PR3. How's that guy doing?
And you hear back. Actually, great.
Is he talking?
Yes, everything's fine. He's been talking to me all afternoon. Maybe, I don't know, an hour ago. Snapped out of his whatever it was, and he's a great conversationalist for Imperial.
This is phenomenal news.
All right then.
Phenomenal.
I walk away from PR3 a little bit.
Fantastic news.
I walk away. I walk further away from PR3.
Jubilation.
I say as quietly as I can. Can you see what he may know about a bomb inside of a droid?
What? Give me 1 second. Should I call back?
Yeah, just call back later.
Will do.
Thanks, I owe you.
Hey, and DAEYO.
Yeah?
Congratulations on your sister.
Thanks.
And he just hangs up. He hangs up before you can
Damn.
say anything.
That's I'm supposed to be
Power
doing
play.
this.
He's an alpha.
He hangs up. Yeah, the child, Ulago, says to you, the Cloud Riders, they protect us. They always have.
You think they'd meet with me?
If you have something they want, certainly.
I think I do. He looks at Oda briefly, then back to the kid.
Well, it's possible. The kid looks over at them, and they're still standing on the hill watching all this happen.
Maybe I'll take a walk and go see him, eh?
If you think that's wise. They've recently lost a few of their number. There was an incident here at the town not a year ago.
Oh?
Another visit by the ship, and he points to the ship there, and he says, there was a young man. I was 8, 9 at the time. A young man, and his friend, they shot at each other.
What happened?
Well, one died, and the other left. They came in a terrible-looking ship. Almost trash, if you ask me. Yours is much nicer.
Thanks. All right, well, wish me luck. Like, slams the kid's back, maybe a little too heavy-handed.
Yeah. And the kid kind of stumbles a little bit, and you march off to this group of people. They're standing over this cliff looking down at you. And as you get closer, the tiniest one says, "Utapa!" and holds out his hand.
Olago, with his gun slung over his shoulder, will kind of like lift his hands.
Yeah, one of the two behind him moves forward. It is a big, burly-looking character with a giant helmet with 4 spikes extending off of it. And it moves down to you, and in a crackly, robotic voice says, "What do you want?"
Wanted to say hi. You've been looking at us for a while.
Yes, we were watching to make sure you aren't trouble.
We took care of the trouble, if that counts.
Yes, you did. But last time, the one who took care of the trouble only brought more.
How do we prevent that scenario repeating itself?
I do not know. For your sake, I hope it does not.
What about the guys that ran into the desert?
We have already decided to take care of them our own way.
Okay. Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. We're going to leave tomorrow.
We did not say we were happy last time. And then the character points to the ship.
the first light appeared on our shores, there was another incident and a retaliation, and the townsfolk lost their tongues.
I see.
Oops.
When's the retaliation?
That is what concerns us.
Concerns you why?
Because we have sworn to protect these people, yet outsiders always seem to cause trouble.
Alright, I feel like we helped you out a little bit here. Don't know about causing trouble.
You may think you have saved these people, may have hurt those inside of the ship, but you have only caused trouble.
Okay, well, why don't we help you out for when they come back?
Last time, they returned in the same ship. It is interesting. They would come back a third time. This is why we have gathered.
They're
We
not
do
coming
not
back in
know.
the same ship, are they? It's over there.
Interesting, yes.
Quite nice. You should take it for yourselves.
We cannot. Someone,
And you hear like a laugh from some of the others in the back.
someone breached the hull doors.
I didn't mean as a... It's probably better than a cave is what I was implying.
We do not live in caves.
You live in the clouds? Why do they call you cloud riders anyway?
The group of them laughs, and the main one says,
Exactly.
Look, I'm offering to help you, or not. We can leave, or we can stay. Tell me what you want.
We would prefer you leave immediately.
Consider it done.
They all sort of like back away from you and kind of wait for you to just walk off.
Yeah, he does like a flourish and walks off.
Yeah. The group continues watching from the hill. They do not move from their position.
Alago rejoins the group and he goes, yeah, we should definitely leave in the morning.
All right.
Yeah. The night continues on, and you recover your strain. And late into the evening, DAEYO, as you lay nearby your sister, who is slowly recovering, you hear your comms unit go off.
Yes.
I think we need to talk in private.
Like
You
face to face?
get whatever it is, wherever you're at, and get away from it. This is a you and me thing, Fang.
Is there a way I can do closed comms with him?
I mean, you can just like walk out of wherever you're at, or like
okay.
go hide somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out and go hide somewhere. I'm just gonna walk out. I'm not gonna hide really.
Yeah. You walk outside, and he says, "Are you alone?"
Yeah, I'm alone. I look around.
I talked with the droid's master. It's bad. Real bad.
How bad?
Well, apparently, that droid was sent to go kill someone high up in the Empire. And it appears he either still hasn't or has failed. But whatever the case may be, that thing is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, we do know that part. Do you know who he was supposed to find?
This imp isn't telling me much. But he said it's someone big. One of the big ones. Someone in the Senate?
That's not good.
No, it is not good. It explains why all these people want to kill you.
So if he gets it back, what's he gonna do with it?
That's a great question. He won't say. All I know is there's only 2 ways this plays out. 1, this man gets back his bomb, and he uses it. Or 2, whoever he was trying to kill found out he was trying to kill him, and they've now sent a bomb back to kill this man. Either way, that looks bad for me, because I don't want to die.
Yeah. We gotta find out a way to get the bomb out of him.
Look, I am not going to play with that.
Shit, well, thanks.
Yeah, well, should we still come tomorrow?
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Apparently, there's some Cloud Rider people. Look like a bunch of pirates, honestly, and,
The Cloud Riders?
yeah. What about...
They're pretty famous pirates.
So you know them?
Hell yes, I know them.
Alright, well... Should we be worried about them?
Nah. Their leader's a gem. Don't worry about him.
What's the leader's name?
Enfys Nest. Crazy as a name if you ask me.
Someone worth meeting, maybe?
For you, probably not. For me, maybe.
Maybe I can set up a meeting when you get here in the morning.
Well, we'll see.
Alright, well... Thanks for the info.
Thank you. And he hangs up again.
The
I'm
night continues
go
on.
back in and try to get Ulago's attention.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder.
What's up?
I need to talk to you.
Seems
I look
right.
over at like Oda and PR3 and I'm like, it's about my sister. I need to talk to you real quick. Outside.
All right. Kind of gets up,
I walk
cracks his neck, follows DAEYO.
far enough away to where I'm hopefully out of earshot, and I say, that bomb in PR3 was meant to kill someone in the Senate of the Empire.
Figured as much.
Yeah, well, if it gets back in the hands of the man that just woke up on our ship, we don't know what's going to happen with it.
What do you mean?
Well, what if it's... We don't know who it's sent to kill. We don't have a name.
I mean, bloke on the ship's got a name.
Yeah, but he's not saying it. He's not giving enough info. I don't
Pretty sure I can make him talk.
I don't know if PR3 is going to like that. You attacking him?
Oh, whoa, I said I can make him talk. But words in my mouth.
Maybe you get on the ship and talk to him before we get on it tomorrow morning.
All right.
I can see if the Cloud Riders have maybe a mechanic that can check out PR3. Looks like he got pretty banged up anyway. By the way, they're a pirate group, apparently really infamous. Did you know that? You met them.
I mean, they seemed pretty piratey.
Yeah, well...
Never heard of them myself.
Think you can get in contact with them and have their leader show up tomorrow morning?
Nah, no chance. They told us to fuck off before we make it worse. So, what we should do?
Can we see, like... Are they still standing, staring?
They're not standing, but they're sitting in the dunes now watching still. There's a little fire glowing in the distance.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll walk away.
And you walk towards them?
Yeah, I'll start walking towards him.
Yeah, what do you wanna say?
Enfys Nest?
Enfys Nest is her name.
Nest. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the first one that approaches me, I guess, and say, I heard your leader is Enfys Nest. I would like to talk to them.
Yeah, the one with the spiky helmet with the 4 blades extending from it and a fur over jacket, like a cloak, stands up and approaches you and says,
"Where did you hear this name?"
From a buddy of mine. The one that wants to meet you.
"And who is your buddy?"
Well, you'll meet him tomorrow. Don't worry. He's a lot like... And I look around and I'm like, it's a lot like you all.
"Anyone like us is with us."
I don't know about that. And I turn back to the ship that we just put a hole in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he could probably get rid of that for you too. I doubt you want that just sitting here if the people return that you are protecting these villagers from.
"You offer us this why?"
Well, I mean, I know I may look like a shitty person, but I'm not. I came here to get my sister back. She was on that ship, taken.
"And you have done so?"
I got her back. She's not in good shape, though. Jesse, I have a question.
Yeah.
What happened to the other prisoners?
They're all in the town. Everyone else who got
I was
out,
like, did they die?
they're in town. No.
Okay, good.
They're in town.
Okay.
They're with you.
And I guess I'll point that out. I'll be like, yeah, there's some others that escaped.
"What is your name?
DAEYO.
And why do you wear the armor of a Mandalorian?"
Because I am one.
"A noble creed, Mandalorians."
Your point?
"If you offer to help us, you must agree to our terms.
What are your terms?
You get rid of this ship."
Enfys Nest points to the thing, the main ship, and then points back to you.
"And you must leave this planet."
She's pointing to the first light, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and you meet with my friend who's coming to pick us up. We'll be gone as soon as we're done. We'll see how he gets rid of the ship. It's going to be up to him. He's the expert.
"You must tell me your friend's name."
You just gotta trust me on this.
"Trust comes later. Who is your friend?"
I just stare through the darkness of the helmet.
The others stand up behind their leader.
"Who is your friend? Why do you hide their name?"
Why are you hiding? I mean, and I look around. I'm like, I don't know any of your names. You gonna start introductions? Right now?
This person unlatches some sort of like locks around the neck piece and pulls off the helmet. And underneath is a young woman with curly red hair and freckles. And she says to you, "My name is Enfys Nest."
Well, that was a change. You have a really good voice modulator in there.
"Thank you."
I take
Now
off my
tell
helmet.
me. Yeah. She like looks at you in the eyes and she says, "Now that we know who we are, who is your friend?"
His name's Dash Brand. He's harmless.
You see like a smile crack on her face. And
Oh.
everyone behind her sort of untenses. She's like, "Why did you not simply say?"
Oh, great. You know him. I
Of
should have known you
course.
knew him.
He's a very kind man.
He is. He'd like to talk with you tomorrow when he lands here to pick us up.
Then we shall wait for him.
All right, and hopefully we can work out between him and I. Work out something to get this ship out of here.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good night, Mandalorian DAEYO.
Good night. I look at the others.
Called you Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah, the others nod at you, and then Enfys puts her helmet back on.
I do the same as I walk away.
Badass.
So when I walk back in, I'm assuming everyone's gonna be asleep. Besides maybe.
I think Oda's like so strained that she's like asleep on her back, drooling, like that kind of asleep.
I would imagine so.
Malachor was still awake, waiting for you to come back in case you didn't.
Tomorrow there's gonna be a meeting.
When he sees you come in, he just kind of.
Oh, okay. I think I start to talk and I see like that, and I'm like, all right, and I'll just sit down at the door.
Yeah. The night continues on, and you all regain your strain.
Huzzah!
And that is where we will end for today.
Do we regain wounds?
Shit.
For doing what you did, I will give you all another 15 XP to play with. Go nuts. Have fun. You saved people. You defeated a droid. You did a lot, and it's worth it. So enjoy 15 XP. You can play with that before the next time. And next time, we'll figure out where y'all go. And more importantly, what happens with this senator who just woke up. And more importantly, what happens with DAEYO's sister who just wakes up. A lot of new things are happening. So we will see. And with all of that, DAEYO, it's safe to say that your obligation is complete.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yay, no more dread rabbits.
You are free of their tyranny over you. Does it mean they won't try and get you anymore? No. But they can't call you and be like, something. Yeah, they can't call you up and harass you.
As it starts to fade to credits, you see DAEYO carving like into a shoulder plate a spear impaling a rabbit.
Very nice.
She's so mad.
Very nice.
A rabbit with tentacles.
Right. I mean, that would be a normal rabbit. That's not cool at all.
That's what came to mind.
All right. Well, that's it for us. I will make a note just in case you forget that you get plus 15 XP for next time. But let's go around the screen, find out what people are up to. Sam, what's going on with you this week?
Nothing much, man. I think I'm going to be playing some Cyberpunk for the rest of the week. Yeah. I re-rolled on very hard, doing like a stealth playthrough, having a blast.
You know, it's the things you can do on stealth are wild. It's
it's so fun.
It's such a different game when you're just like, all right, I'm not going to kill anyone here. I'm going to try and sneak through. And you're like, wait, what?
I'm trying to go through encounters and not even use a gun. Just like do all the takedown stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, the only weapon I have is a sword.
I've seen you wandering around, but I know if I do that quest off stream, I'll get torn apart. So I have to wait. So
it's fine.
Unfortunately, you've just been wandering around in pain for like a couple hours now. Every time I go past you, I'm just like covering my face.
I discovered that you can walk up to the character, talk to him, and then leave and not initiate the quest. And you can still walk around. I was like, okay, so you can leave me there your entire playthrough. Actually, one guy, this is my favorite thing I've ever seen. One guy did the quest. It bugged on him. So like, I just stopped moving. So he picked me up, threw me in his trunk, took me back to his room. And I now live on his sofa in his room in the game. And I don't say anything. I just lay there and I'm kind of looking around, and it's really funny. I don't know. It's like kind of creepy, but like hilarious. So
he actually kidnapped you. He actually
kidnapped me, and he bugged out the game. So fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah. Can't believe it. But yes, awesome, amazing. Cyberpunk is it's wild. It's a wild experience. Okay. Anna, what's going on with you?
Well, I have this creature that is a real animal with a whole nervous system inside this tiny being, which just stuns me every day. And you can follow her on Instagram at Happy Niski. That's pretty much most of what I do now. But tomorrow will be Knights of Evening Star on /D&D. If you've been following along with Acquisitions Incorporated, that had a special holiday episode that just aired on the 12th, but it is available on VOD now if you want to go watch some holiday hijinks. The 19th, this coming Saturday, will be our monthly episode of Pawns and Patrons, which is our drop-in friendly dungeon crawl classics, meat grinder-esque type show. And Extra Brains, if you've been following that with DJ Wheat and I, is on holiday break, but we'll be back at the beginning of the year. And that yawn was amazing, and it's a perfect place to end.
I love that sweet little pupper. Oh my god.
Look at these feet. Can you see these? Like what even, how is this? Like, look how small they are.
The creature.
They're just ridiculous.
It almost makes me want some sort of animal in my life, but
She sleeps like this
Almost.
on her back.
almost.
Well, she doesn't want to do it right now. She's had enough of streaming. She's like, we're done. Anyway,
I
someone
get
else,
it.
sorry.
I get it.
Poof.
Bike, what's going on with you, dude?
Probably Cyberpunk as well. I'm doing the tech pass, so I just make people's heads explode and their eyes catch on fire and stuff, and I just sit across the street sipping shakes and
Can I ask to anyone who's playing the game, have you put points into cool?
That's
Not really.
That's the stealth build. Stealth build is cool.
Holy crap. That's like just putting points in and being like, I'm gonna talk my way through everything is so much fun. All right.
I have like
Sorry.
3 in every stat and then like 15 cool. And I'm just constantly being a smart ass and stealthing around.
It's so
But
much
I can't do
being
anything. If I
Corpo-
actually get into combat, I'm dead. Just fucking dead.
Now that's something to watch.
nice.
Pocket, what's going on with you this week?
I'm doing something real fun. You're gonna be jealous. I'm moving. It sucks.
Again.
Okay, so I know I've complained so many times about the noisy neighbors above, but I got new neighbors and they're just as noisy. Well,
Wow.
the last neighbors, they stopped at 10 p.m. and would start again at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or something. But these ones, like they're noisy at like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. So I'm moving to the top floor. And I'm going to have a nice view. It's going to be way more relaxing, hopefully. And it's also a very quiet area. So I'm hoping that it kind of not having people stomping above me at all times of the day will help a little bit. So yeah, moving. Hopefully, please wish me luck. Hopefully I don't need to move for a while. That's what I'm doing this week.
Now you can be the loud one up above. This is very exciting. This is good.
True. It's true.
Yeah, now you can stomp and be like, look at me. I'm making noise. Yeah, I'm very excited for
I'm
you.
going to take out my revenge on the next person that's below
Yeah.
me.
Pass it on.
How life works.
Well, that's it for us. The only thing I'm going to promote is if you want to see that stupid quest I am in, I just literally uploaded a video today. It is 5 minutes long. It is the dumbest, silliest thing I've ever been a part of in my entire life.
Interacting with yourself.
The video is literally called Jesse Cox Plays with Himself. Yes. And it is exactly the kind of insanity you would expect. And you can see the whole quest. I will say there are multiple ways to finish it. And to those of you who have failed, hilarious. Thank you for sending me your clips. But that's it. Thank you so much. We will return with another episode. But for now, bye, everybody.
Bye.
I turned to my VR headset to wave goodbye. Bet you guys forgot that shit.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing the music.
Bring the strippers and booze!
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
You